Hey everybody, welcome back to our update series for the happenings in Richmond. Today we're going to be talking about week 3 and the many things that went on. I'm not going to be able to cover everything, so we're just going to dive right into some of the highlights. House Bill 1433, this is my licensure compact bill that will put Virginia into a licensure compact with at least 16 other states and many others as they institute the same piece of legislation. This will make it so that licensed professional counselors will be able to cross state lines and practice and provide mental health care for those who need it most and streamline the licensure process. House Bill 1868, we talked about this one last week. This is the bill that would allow the surviving unmarried spouse of a military service member who has passed away to be able to transfer their military tag into their name. This stemmed from what we did last year with the disabled veteran tags. It was rolled into another delegate's bill. Both bills passed out of the House and they should pass the Senate, so we're really excited about that. House Bill 1877, this bill will shorten early voting from 45 days to 14 days. I've had many folks across the Commonwealth say they support this bill. It's a common sense bill, but unfortunately we know what's going to happen with common sense bills when they get to the Senate. Democrats, they're going to kill it. They're going to say that we're trying to suppress voters. We're trying to say we're trying to control and regulate elections. That's not the case. We're just looking out for what's best for not only the Virginian, but also for the registrar's office, for the election officials, and all those who make the process successful. We need to make sure it's easy to vote, but hard to cheat. House Bill 2251, and this is my dental licensure bill. It was turned into a work group bill. It will create a work group to look at the licensure process of individuals who have dental licenses outside of Virginia to be able to come into Virginia, be granted licensure in Virginia, and streamline that process and look for alternative means for them to be able to obtain a Virginia license. So we're really excited about that. We're going to get that work group going. We're going to make sure that we are making it so that many Virginians have access to the health care they need, including dental work. House Bill 1871, I'm really excited about this one. It's a bill that will take the permit for the concealed handgun permit from 5 years to 10 years. Very simple bill, very good bill. It also allows you to change any identifying information on your permit at any time, and the clerk of the court will issue a new permit. Don't know about you, but my hair's been changing colors, gone from brown to what you see here, and eventually it'll probably be totally gray. And so I want to make sure I'm able to update that information so that if I am ever in an encounter with law enforcement, they have a proper way to identify me and it matches up with the way I look. House Bill 1866, this bill would automatically reinstate an ABC license if that license is suspended solely to a health department issue. So if a restaurant gets shut down because they've got rats in the restaurant, they fix that rat problem, they get rid of the rats, then that ABC license would automatically be reinstated. It's a very simple bill, very common sense bill, and even though it doesn't change anything about ABC that I would really like to change, Democrats still oppose it. Again, they seem to oppose all the common sense things that would make it easier for people to have small businesses, to run their businesses, and serve the communities. So we just need to make sure we keep pushing forward. A simple bill like this should be able to go through the Senate, but we know what's going to happen over there. It's going to die like many of the other good bills, especially that concealed handgun permit bill. It'll die in the Senate. Some things that are still in the queue, still working on, is my tax bill, House Bill 1863, that would eliminate the personal income tax. We're working with the governor's staff on this. We're not sure if we're going to be able to have it ready for prime time this year, but we are going to be working with the governor's staff in the years to come to make sure that we are reducing the tax burden on all Virginians. Also, we have House Bill 1869 that should be coming up this week. This bill will look at all the boards and commissions that the General Assembly has created over the years and determine whether or not they're really needed. In 2003, a bill was passed that said all executive branch boards and commissions, any board or commission that's under the executive branch should have a 3-year sunset clause on that bill that creates it. Hasn't happened the way it should be. We're going to do the same thing for all legislative boards and commissions, and we're going to take a look at anything that's been enacted between then and see whether or not it really needs to be in place today. It'll be a way to save Virginians money with the Virginia budget and hopefully reduce that tax burden. Really excited about some of these things. Again, a lot of stuff going on in Richmond during short session, but I want to make sure I keep you guys up to date on the things that are happening with my bills. As always, if there's a bill that you're interested in, you would like to know an update on, please reach out. You can contact me at the district office, 540-360-3789, or you can reach me at the Richmond office, 804-698-1088, or as always, you can send an email to the office and we'll be sure to reach back out to you, maybe set up a time for us to have a phone call, meet up in person, have a Zoom chat, whatever you need. I'll be sure to make myself available. You can reach me at delpscott at house.virginia.gov. Thank you, take care, and God bless.